Okay. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we played as L.A. Albstadt, I believe. It was a pretty fun, easy breezy nation, I suppose. Didn't really struggle too much. Some insane crossbowmen. Yeah, all pretty good. Right. But we're gonna move on. So today, technically, I guess it was yesterday, Dominions Enhanced for Dominion 6 came out. The first sort of initial release of it. Version 2.0. And it has a lot of stuff in it. It is a pretty big thing. It says nearly everything has been touched. And like the highlight changelog is pretty extensive. So it's, you know, similar to the balance mod, like Sloop's comfy balance mod. Changes a lot of stuff. Adds a lot of stuff. It changes pretenders quite a bit. So they have, like, everything is generally cheaper. Titans have 2 more paths. Monsters and Rainbows have 1 more path. Monsters generally buff significantly. More scale modifiers. Pretenders heal in the capital, or 10% chance per holy level actively preaching outside of the capital. A lot of pretenders have been added. Bless points. A lot of blesses have been reduced in cost. A number of them no longer incarnate. Basically, every nation has been changed in some minor ways. And there have also been a number of nations added. 20 of them, I believe. Yeah, around 20 of them. So I have added those nations to the list. So we're up to 309 nations now on our randomized list. I'm still going to roll random, so this may not mean anything. But if we get a vanilla nation, we'll play with Dominions Enhanced this time. Otherwise, you know, we'll just see. Because obviously it's not going to really be compatible with all these other modded nations. But that's fine. We are getting spoiled for choices now. So let's roll. 309 options. 273. That is M.A. Saram. We have done that. 138. That is the Goldtooth tribe for Warhammer. Okay, we have definitely not done that. I need Warhammer soundtrack now. Okay, so let's put on some stuff here. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've done Warhammer, I think. Okay. Good. All right. We could play on the old world map. I don't think it has been updated at all or changed or anything since we last played it. I wouldn't imagine it has. No, hasn't been updated in, like 16, 17 months or something like that. Let's do, Edwin, then. Yeah, Edwin's good. $180. We probably want like 8. 9. Yeah, 9's probably okay. Little cramped, but not too bad. 7, 8, 9. Goldtooth Tribe, Gathering of Might. Okay. Ogres. Ogres, Ogrekin, and Noblars. We prefer cold +2. And look at that, we have cold limit +1. Go figure. It's crazy. We have powerful ogre infantry, numerous Noblars, and specialized creatures. We get blood, fire, minor earth, and nature. Not much magic there. Average priests that cannot preach but get a bonus when blood sacrificing. The Hungry Maw Dominion requires constant sacrifice. Great. Turmoil limit +2, cold limit +1. Very primitive forts, 25% more expensive. Ogre Tyrants can build better forts. Our temples cost 400. Noblar Scouts, size 2. Snow move, stealth 40. Mountain survival, forest survival. Supply bonus 1 for some reason. Dark Vision 50. Ogre Bruiser, 70 leadership. Coal resistant. Gluttony 4. Dark Vision 25. Tax Collector, Taskmaster, Ambidextrous 3. Unsurroundable 1. Ogre Tyrant. 100 leadership. A lot of text. Gluttony 6. Good God. Pillager 10, Dark Vision 25, Tax Collector, Taskmaster +2, Unsurroundable 3, Mason, and can promote. Once promoted, this tyrant will be given a big name, though it will take an extra turn. Yeah, and I mean, like, as far as a combatant is concerned, for sending in, he's pretty beefy. 65 hit points, 19 protection. Although granted, that is, yeah, he's got 7 natural, so 19 on the body, 22 on the head. 25 damage Ogre Choppa, 25 damage Hammer, and a 17 damage Ogre Smash with a charge bonus. Pretty nasty little dude. Not so little. Ogre Firebelly. That's a cool sprite. 2 fire. Fire resistance, cold resistance. Gluttony 4. Inept Researcher 2. Flame Strike, Ogre Smash, and a Fiery Breath. Ogre Hunter. Your recruitment does not require a lab. In all highlands and mountains, you can just spam these out. They only have 5 research, though. 1 nature, and then earth nature, so they're like horticulturists. Yeah, you know. 2 nature is pretty good. Beastmaster +3. Okay. Ogre Butcher. Outside forts. 2 blood. 1 priest. Poison resistance. Adept Sacrificer 1. Yep, that's your blood hunters and blood sacrificers and all that. Ogre Slaughtermaster. 3 blood. 2 holy. Then Fire Earth. Depth Sacrificer 1. Hell of a sprite there. Okay. And then Yeti Shaman, all highlands and mountains. Requires cold 2 mountain province to recruit. Water 1, Earth 1, Nature 1, and then Water, Earth, Death, Nature. Pricey. You can build a fort in a highland or mountain. It's not non-fort. But yeah, you get maybe 2 water, 2 earth, 2 nature, or a death thrown in there. 15 research is pretty good. They have adept researcher. They have chill 9 aura. Cold power 1, ice protection 2. With 2 sky giant bones. Length to 20 magic blunt damage with a curse. Honestly, pretty thuggish, I gotta say. 10 attack, 11 defense, but 36 hit points, 5 natural protection. And a very good array of paths. You know, Temper Flash, Personal Iron Skin, Quicken Self. If they get the 2 nature, you know, you get personal regen. So you might just make a bunch of these and pluck out any ones that have 2 nature. It's a pretty good thug. Yeah. Noblar Scrapper, outside forts as well. Your little chaffs militia. It's not even, I don't know if there's a term for what these things are. Undisciplined slaves. Very, very, very cheap. Very expendable. Size 2. They can hit with a rock for 7 damage or throw scrap. Range 7, 7 attack, 4 slash pierce damage. Yeah, it's just... I guess if you give them flaming arrows or whatever, that is pretty nasty. What would that take, though? Well, let me just look real quick. Hail of... Well, no. Okay, so flaming arrows, right? You get fire in a jar on 8 of those flame bellies. They all cast flaming arrows once. That's covering, theoretically, 8 of them. That would be 140 squares. No. Math? 160 squares? It's early. Sorry. 160 squares? And size 2 means that there's 5 of those. So theoretically, you could max out and cover like... I don't know, 800 units. And they'd all have... But it's range 7. It would be a meme strategy. Noblar Fighter. Noblar. Also really shit. Just with a 9 damage dagger instead. Yeah, I mean... You'd have to have some big buffs, and we do not have the magic to support big buffs. Like, we just have fire and blood. I mean, the Yeti Shamans, I guess... You know, if they have 2 nature with a Thistle Mace, they could cast Oaken Army. And that would be a pretty big deal. But again, it's like, why are we even talking about this? We're not going to do this. Noblar Trapper. Still pretty shit. They have the Fling Scrap. They also have Trapper Dagger. 9 damage and a net effect. But that's on damage, not on hit or anything. Or it's not just a separate effect. They have to damage the target with this to net them. I do think in mass they will net a lot of things, and then that'll make it a lot easier for others to just slaughter them. 9 damage is not atrocious. But yeah. Ogre Bull. Can be recruited outside force as well. 30 hit points, size 5, 11 protection, 7 defense, no helmet. So it's actually 13 protection on the body. Which is good, because actually it's pretty hard for most melee things to hit them in the head. And then arrows, it's just, you know, it's a 10% chance from what I understand. They are cold resistant, even though we have no access to, like, cold spells. Gluttony 2 is going to be... So they eat as if they were size 7, which is going to be tricky, man. It's going to be tricky. Dark Vision 25, Ambidextrous 2. They have the Ogre Club 21 damage and Smash 14 damage with a charge bonus. Yeah, I mean, for the price, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Ogre Iron Fist, outside forts as well. 12 protection. They have a shield, parry 2. That helps a little bit. So that's actually 15 protection on their body, which is pretty good for 30 hit points. 22 damage. Ogre Choppa is great, and the Iron Fist Strike, 17 damage. Definitely pricier on the resources, but probably worth it. Ogre Iron Gut. Hey, they get helmets. 32 hit points, 17 protection. 21 on the head, 16 on the body. 8 defense only. No shields, but 29 damage. Big Ogre Choppa. 10 attack is a problem, but we have fire, so I think Gift of Furies is going to be pretty impactful. Bump up their morale and bump up their attack. Pretty good. Ogre Death Belcher. Limited to 5 per turn. 30 hit points, 12 protection. Just body protection, so 15 on the body, 5 on the head. They have a Crude Taper. 16 damage plus 8 armor piercing fire. Very nice. Again, low attack value here, but Ogre Smash, 14 with a charge bonus, and Death Belcher, range 10, 12 piercing, armor piercing, 8 attacks. They shoot this once. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, we're gonna be making those. Anytime I get a shotgun, I use it. Yeah, that's awesome. There's not much ways to really... Well, Flaming Arrows will buff that as well, and that'll be absurdly good. Yeah, I guess there's a good reason we're limited to 5 per turn, because this would be the only unit I would make. Gorger can also be recruited in all caves. 5 per turn, no gold upkeep, 44 hit points, 17 protection, which is 19 on the body, and they're size 6, so most of the time that's 19. That's pretty nuts. 11 MR, 18 morale, 18 speed, but they are undisciplined, and I don't think we had anyone with tight rein. And Berserker +3, they'll have even more protection, like 22 on the body. 18 damage claws, 20 damage bite. Yeah. They are big gluttons, like everything else. Blind is nice. Yeah. Probably gonna make those, too. I wish we had tight rein. That would have really... That would have sealed the deal. But no, we definitely do not have tight rein. Damn. Ogre Man-Eater. Limited to 3 per turn. When recruited, will either be a northern, western, eastern, or southern variant. 32 hit points, 14 protection. With a hat. Not overly defensive. All the various survivals. Pillager 3, Gluttony 3, Dark Vision 25. 2 broadswords, 22 damage. Can I see... Here you go. Northern Man-Eater. Oh, gets a big Ogre Choppa, 29 damage, and a full helmet and plates, so much better protection. Okay, so that's from, like, Norska. Oh, fighting through Norska. Eastern, nice. Kathean Longsword. Kabuto, Samurai Armor, 18 protection. 26 damage on the Longsword is pretty good. Southern Maneater gets a shield, parry 4. 12 defense, 16 protection. 23 damage Scimitar, and the 18 damage Shield Spike. Also good. And the Western, that's this one with the 2 broadswords. Arguably the worst one, I would say. But still pretty painful, just not as hardy. They're all pretty good. I don't think you'd want to skip out on making these. Ogre Mournfang Cavalry. Ho ho. 3 per turn. Not cheap. It's a size 5 ogre riding a size 6 mount. Those poor mounts. Almost getting into, like, Radon territory here. 32 hit points, 16 protection. With a helmet, 11 defense, 11 MR, 13 morale, 22 speed. 21 damage long Choppa with a charge bonus, surprisingly. Again, low attack values. They suffer that from that kind of across the board. So again, Gift of Furies is going to be big. The Mournfang has 42 hit points, 14 protection, 12 defense, 8 MR, 22 damage tusks with charge bonus, and 22 damage bite. These things are going to shred the back line. Like, good lord. Another thing we're going to want to make a lot of. Nodlar Scrap Launcher. 2 per turn. 90 gold each. So Scrap Barrage. Range 40. 7 attack. 11 pierce slash 20 attacks. They can shoot it 10 times. That's pretty fun. That's definitely pretty fun. Depends on what we're fighting, of course, but it's basically like short bow. It's like as if one of these guys was 20 archers. Inaccurate archers, granted, but archers. Yeah. Okay. Slave Giant. 1 per turn. It kind of looks like looks like Krang or whatever the thing is that holds Krang. I don't know enough about turtles, but 95 hit points, size 10, 19 protection. It's 18 on the body, 25 on the head. Like, not much is going to hit him in the head, but I guess arrows. 7 defense only, 10 MR, 14 morale. 10 MR is not phenomenal. It's got a Fear 5 aura, Cold Resist 10, Undisciplined Slave with a Length 6 Chain Strike for 28 damage, plus 2 versus shields. Length 5 Heavy Chains for 23 damage, twice with AoE 2, good god. And a Giant Stop, 25 damage, AoE 1, defense negates. Holy shit, these things will shred. And my god, if there was ever a candidate for Moss Body from the Yeti Shamans. Holy shit. Like, one of these things with Moss Body probably just clears most independents. Good god. Ogre Pit Fighter. Cap only Sacred. Ho ho. Not cheap for a Sacred, but 34 hit points, size 5, 18 protection, 8 defense, 17 on the body. No shield. Got Berserker plus 3, though, so even more protection. Dark Vision 25. And then 2 Stump Blades. Length 1, 11 attack, 21 slashing damage. Pretty good. Pretty good. And what would I pick for a Bless? Maybe, like, I think Fortitude could go a long way. Fortitude, Blood Surge, Enchanted Blood would be a pretty potent bless here. And then Yeti can be recruited in all highlands and mountains. 34 hit points, only 5 protection, no armor, and ice protection 2, which means that in warm climates, these will be fucking nothing. They'll have like 1 protection. You do have a chill 5 aura, 2 length, 2 clubs, 21 bludgeoning magic damage. I wouldn't say they're bad, but they are kind of pricey. And I think it's very, very easy for them to die. So I'm iffy on that. We have summons, of course. Saber Tusks. Look at that. 24 hit points, 4 protection, 11 defense, 7 MR, 22 morale, 12 morale, 22 speed. And they're not undisciplined. Yeah, I mean, they'll die. They'll die. Depends how many you get, as always. You can just summon Mourn Fangs. 42 hit points, size 6, 9 protection, 22 speed. But they are undisciplined. Very painful. Again, depending on how many you get, I could see just throwing them in there and letting them shred for a while. Rhinox, however, 60 hit points, 12 protection, size 8 tramplers with Berserker +2. 20 damage gore, 22 damage tusks with a charge bonus. Yeah, summonable size 8 tramplers could be very, very nice. And Berserker, so 14 protection with 60 hit points is pretty good. Maw Tribe Ogre is another sacred we can get, actually. 30 hit points, 11 protection with Berserker +2. There's actually 13 on the body. 7 defense, 12 MR, 11 morale, blah, blah, blah. Ogre Club, Ogre Smash. Basically just another generic ogre, but it's sacred. Sacreds are going to be kind of tricky for us because we have so few priests. So they're probably only going to go with the Prophet, but, you know. Hench Fiend. Commander. Fire Death and Fire Death. Okay. Poison Barbs. Yeah, I mean, gives you access to death, I guess. Did we not have access to death? I don't think so. I don't think... Oh, no. These guys have a tiny little bit of death. Okay. Maw Gut. Oh, man. Another sacred commander. 85 hit points, 20 protection. 22 on the body, actually. 18 MR, 30 morale. With built-in regen 10%, 5 fear, Berserker +5, so really high protection. Blind, Spirit Sight, built-in reinvigoration 4, Population Killer 80, Cause Unrest 8, Belly Maw Bite, 13 attack, 23 slash magic damage with a swallow, and 2 stumps for 18 damage. Cannot be empowered. Well, yeah, I mean, that's fair, because these things with, like, I don't know, even one, like, Earth for Temper Flesh would be really quite strong. They also can't equip any other body armor. So there's that, but you could, you know, you can give them a few things. You can give them the flask to give him Perma Bless, which is pretty good. And Maw Fiend. Fire 2, Death 1, Blood 2, then Fire Death. Still can't clip that 3 death threshold. Fear 5, Fire Resist 15, Poison Resist 15, Berserker +3. The Claw, the Hoof, the Barbed Tail, yada yada yada. Thug, well, they do have 15 attack, 15 defense with full gear slots. I wouldn't say they have amazing paths for thugging. But if they get 2 death, they can get a temp gem generator to upcast Soul Vortex and invulnerability, maybe. And that would be pretty massive. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Probably really high up there, though. But big names, multi-heroes, lucky. Okay. Look at some spells here. Call Saber Tusks. Only cast by an Ogre Hunter or Great Hunter. Ogre Hunter or Great Hunter? Oh yeah, they do get nature. I forgot. Okay. So you get 7 of them for 4 gems. I really wish he had tight rain, but I think it's understandable that he doesn't. He does not have a tight reign over these things. Just sends them into the horde, you know. They just rip and tear. 7 of them for 4 gems. Now, they are disciplined though. That is pretty important. So I don't need tight reign. It's just that they're pretty low protection. But 22 speed, just send 30 of them onto the rear, like they'll kill. With 24 hit points. Yeah, it's not bad. Call a Yeti pair, you get 2 Yeti troops. They're the same that you can recruit. Meh. The Shaman, 20 nature gems for one of those. Mournfangs, you get 5 of them for 7 gems. That's pretty good. They're undisciplined, though, I'm pretty certain, but that's pretty good. Okay, so we may want to go Mother Oak. Alteration has nothing. Evocation has nothing. Construction has a discount on the Berserker Pelt. Which, yeah, I mean, on your big commanders you want to promote, that's not a bad idea. They also get a discount in the Hunter's Knife, which has armor piercing. And the Gloves of the Gladiator, which gives +1 MR, +3 strength, 4 attacks. It's not bad. I don't know if I've ever used it. Also on the Horned Helmet. And the Kithronic Lion Pelt, yes, which our hunters can make. That's a pretty solid option. And the Trample Boots, Strength Boots. A lot of discounts. The Wall Shaker. The Girdle of Might, we get a discount. That's great. The Amulet of Giants for limited enlargement. The Totem Shield, which you'll never really make. The Midget Masher, which is kind of fun. And the Skull Standard, which gives you the Panic Spell and Fear, +5. Not bad. Crown of the Titans, for some reason. Which gives enlargement. Okay. Enchantment. We have nothing. Thaumaturgy. Nothing. Blood. Find Henchfiend Commander. So it's 22 blood slaves to get one of those things. And they're going to have 2 fire or 2 death. No, they'll have some combination of fire and death. Maybe just 1 fire, 1 death. They're not bad researchers, I guess. I mean, we're gonna have to go for a lot of blood, right? Because we have to sacrifice. So we'll see. Bullgorger, combat spell. Identical to Gift of Giant Strength. +10 fatigue, -5 range, increased AoE. Yeah, area effects 7, Gift of Giant Strength. And it doesn't require any slaves. Like, we can just cast this with our 2 blood, 1 holy which these guys can just cast that, which is going to be pretty nice for a lot of our things. It does make, say, the Scrappers more viable, because that bumps this up to range 11 with 8 damage. I would say it does make it more viable. Like, if that was a route you wanted to try, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But obviously, it just helps everything. It's a pretty nice spell. Bind Gorgers. You get 2 Gorgers for 12 slaves. Gorger Pack, you get 6 Gorgers for 28. But you have to cast in a cave province. And the Gorgers are pretty damn nasty things. Yeah, so that's not bad. Brain Gobbler. Combat spell. Range 30, 7+ area effect. Identical to Panic. So Frighten 1, armor negating doesn't affect friendly. Much better precision. So that's 3 blood, 2 holy. Which means it's got to be the Slaughtermaster's casting. But that's pretty good. Giving me a reason to go blood here. Become as Maw Flesh. Can only be cast by an Ogre Slaughtermaster. Transforms them into a Maw Gut, which involves losing both hand slots and their torso slot, as well as losing all magic and holy paths permanently. Yeah. Anoint Maw Tribe. You get 7 Maw Tribe Ogres, the Sacreds, I believe, for 33. Okay. Blood Gruel. 3 blood, 1 holy. Grants +5 resistance to fire, shock, and cold. AoE 5. Okay. It's not bad. I mean, if we're thinking about elemental resistances, it's not bad. Troll Guts. 3 blood, 2 holy. Identical to Regeneration. Range 10, AoE 4. 80 fatigue. Yeesh. But again, like regeneration on one of those, a couple of those slave giants with moss body. I mean, my god. Toothcracker, 3 blood, 2 holy, identical to group Stone Skin. Range 5, 3+ area effect, 80 fatigue. Yeesh. Bone Crusher. This does require a blood slave. It's identical to Moss of the Earth. So range 25, 5+ area effect, 150 fatigue, and a blood slave for 15+ armor piercing magic damage and earth grip. But, you know, it can affect your own, and that's quite a lot of damage. It's pretty good, but range 25 is, it's a little rough. And blood slaves. I'm still not sure if I'm ready for that in combat. Contact Maw Fiend. Yeah, you get a Maw Fiend commander for 66 slaves. That's it. Okay, well, that's a lot to go over. Jesus. So we have to go into blood. I mean, there's no question about that, because we can't preach, which isn't that big of a deal on its own. Our temples do spread. It's not like E.A. Micklin or something. But our Hungry Maw Dominion requires constant sacrifice. I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm not quite sure what that means. I mean, that makes it sound like my temples don't spread Dominion. But yeah, I mean, we're going to have to do blood. We're going to have to do blood sacrifice. So, you know, get ready for that. I think for units, we're probably looking at definitely making 5 of these every turn, no matter what. And then probably the Iron Fists are kind of the most balanced option. 12 protection isn't great, so yeah, maybe the Iron Guts, because the shield isn't really helping much. And these guys get the helmets. They have 16 protection on the body, 32 hit points. They hit very hard. Yeah, probably Iron Guts is what we're looking at for our regular units, joined by the Death Belchers. And then maybe the Man-Eaters, because it's 3 per turn, and they're pretty damn good. Gorgers are also pretty nasty. But I think we mainly want to get 3 of these every turn for the insane cavalry option. Probably a couple of these, because that's pretty fun. And Slave Giants also... But then there's also this... Oh, God, there's so many good options. I mean, we have to go big scales, right? This is a big scale nation. A lot of resource cost, a lot of gold costs. It's intensive. We do have turmoil limit +2. And I doubt we get a pretender option that has order on it. So we're going to have to go big growth. So we probably want to go growth 3. So probably leaning towards the statue of the Bloody Mother. Imprison, growth 3. This is order 0. Productivity 2. Yeah, don't want to touch that. We need every income we can get. And then for paths, I don't think there was any blood stuff that scaled that we cared about. No. No, I mean, there is the other stuff. But I don't know if any of this scales. Crossbreeding scales, that's about it. But I sure as shit ain't doing that. So we definitely want 5 nature for Mother Oak. I think we also probably want... We can take better scales there. Could go all the way to like 10 Dominion if I don't really care, but I kind of care. Because we could teleport this guy onto some thrones, so... Definitely want some Astral. I gotta pick a direction here. Probably death. Yeah, I was just thinking like foul vapors, basically. You know, it's a little thin. I'm okay with that. He doesn't really need to do much. Dark guys will be doing a lot of work. For Bless, yeah, I mean, I said hard skin was probably the best option for these guys, or Fortitude, or something like that. To lean even more into just their beefiness, but recuperation could also be a pretty strong option. But for sure, Blood Surge. Yeah, fire would have been kind of nice for attack skill. They desperately need that. Although with Blood Surge and Berserker +3, I think they'll be kind of covered. So I don't know what they need, really. You're not going to help their defense. That's never going to happen. So yeah, probably just recuperation, to be honest. And then, like... Sure, doesn't really matter. They'll be fine. Kolyolxoaqui. Okay. And we're playing on... Give me a moment. Edwin with 180 provinces. So I think probably 180. If I normally do 8 for like 120. Well, really it's 50% more. So I should just do 12. Okay, 12. Special Mechanics Explainer. Your tyrants are the rulers of your nation. They are masons, which allow them to upgrade your forts beyond the basic level, because only the biggest and baddest ogres have the authority to force this naturally nomadic species to build proper fortifications. They can also transform through gaining experience into big name tyrants. This works by first gaining enough experience with a tyrant to get promoted, then waiting a turn to see which random big name they get. All big name tyrants are sacred to the ogres, being considered the pinnacle of their violent, voracious kind. Okay. I thought I'd get an explanation on the Hungry Maw or whatever, but sure. Okay, we do have an aquatic throne there. Might be able to just throw the Pretender onto it. No, I'm not going to make this guy into a prophet. Because we probably want to get a tyrant. We want one of these guys to be the prophet. Because he'll be sacred when he gets his big name. Well, I guess he'll be sacred regardless. But I want one. Okay, units. We really don't have much. But I can get a few Death Belchers. Is that the most efficient way to do it? Or should I just go for, like, a few cavalry? Or I could get one Slave Giant. There you go, no money ever. That's the way. For research, well, blood is good. Yeah, we probably want 2 blood at least for Bowl of Blood, and that lets us do Bull Gorger in combat. Stuff like that. Beyond that, yeah, I mean, we're gonna want... We already have Call Sabertusk, so that's already done. We probably want Alteration 4 for Moss Body. Yeah, I don't know. Things. We want things. Okay, you are going to become Prophet. They're all pretty fucking fast, I gotta say. Okay, let's send them at, yeah, let's send them at the Hobergs. That'll be funny. All right. That slave giant about to fuck some shit up. Here he goes. Bah! Cavalry got routed. Didn't retreat, but yeah. So the slave giant got 16 kills. That's pretty good. Barbarians a little trickier there. Kind of a worse option. They're so expensive, but they're just so good. Hmm. Alright, we'll have this guy just keep sacrificing for a little bit. I don't need the profit in battle right now. Already routed? Holy shit. Morale is abysmal, and I added an extra squad to make it even worse. Pretty good. Can't complain. Yeah, they're not very good researchers. There we go. That's what we want to see. Oh my god. That AoE clear. Boom. Boom. They're so insane. Well, we are doing quite well for ourselves. Capital's still growing 0.6% per turn. I don't know why they couldn't just add in the number of what it's going to gain next turn, you know? Like, just do the math for me, please. I guess it doesn't really matter to you, but... I mean, 1% of 41,000 is... 400, right? 400 and something. So yeah, I mean, it's not massive growth. But it's nice. And that goes for, you know, a lot of these places. Yeah. Big money in the long run. We'll have more money than we know what to do with. A second thrown in the water here. Are we playing with any aquatic nations? both greenskin tribes. Tilia. Ys is in the game. Okay. Depends where Ys is, but I would imagine over here. And remember, this doesn't connect, so he does have to cross the land barrier. And both of these are kind of just connected to land pretty easily. So, yeah, okay. It's probably going to be what the Pretender does. I don't know why they got routed so easily. I'm just a poor boy. Two of the crippled units died during the march. They were weak. Okay, we're gonna get to finally see the shotguns. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Oh. Lost one ogre bull. That's alright. Good. Good, yeah. Fight him. Oh, Scalaria's capital is there. And he does get undead. Yeah. That's gonna be annoying. I guess I do have to worry about that. Fuck it. Okay. Good. Well, we want to keep moving on and get all the monies. Get so much monies. Let's go... fuck. Alright, we'll go this way. I don't think that's smart, but we'll go this way. Whoa. Routed. Went very well on expansion. Ah, look at that. A throne. Okay. So we'll have connections on 3 thrones pretty easily, which is usually the goal. Oh man, Ys is really... What the hell? Scalaria, what's happening to you, man? Look at Ys, just non-stop. Never stopped taking provinces. Those fucking sacreds, man, I tell you. Does have the smallest army size, so he's probably spread himself a bit too thin. What is his bless? Blur, Blood Surge, Righteous Wrath, Defense +2, Fire, Poison, Shock, Resist. Oh boy. Oh, nasty little... Let's never fight Ys. How about that? Let's make that a rule. Get fucked, monkeys. Alright, I mean, I would say we don't really need much more than that, but... Hard to say. I think I'll take Wold, take this, maybe take this, this, and then we'll kind of see where we're at. Yeah. Yeah, blood hunting. I know. I know. Let's have you cast Bowl of Blood constantly. And I guess I'll have you Blood Hunt here. Yeah. Just need more money. Lost a Death Belcher. No. I might build a fort here. A nice population forest. I just need money. So I guess I'll cool it on mages for a little bit. Maybe cool it on slave giants for a little bit. Nice try, guys. Unique hero. Roth One Finger, the first prophet of the Waste. Accompanied by an honor guard. Dominion Spreader 1. And Adept Sacrificer 2. Holy shit. Now, does that mean it counts as 2 extra, or does that mean that he can sacrifice 2 more? Now I actually need to look. Can use more blood slaves per turn. So he can sacrifice 5 per turn. That's a lot. That is honestly a lot. Okay. Well, that's fine. That gives our prophets room to do other stuff. Yeah. Okay. You're going to construct... Fuck. Those are expensive. Alright, just clear it out. Okay. Yeah, so we need just men. mean, not really, but kind of. And he comes with Maw Tribe Ogres. Yeah, they're not going to be amazing. But I guess I'll take them and throw them in with the Slave Giants. And we will cast some stuff. Okay. Really short on the funds. Yeah, that one was a little more annoying. Lost a bull and one of the Morn Fangs. Okay. Could get Thaumaturgy 4, because that would give us Augury for fire, and... yeah. Haru Specs for nature. This is here. We can get Gaita. Gata. Let's see. Probably gonna want another fort here, just to cover us from Bogaton. But maybe we want Bogaton. Maybe I do. "15 good blood slaves." Boom. Boom, boom. Good. Didn't I give him Blood Surge? Yeah, I did give him Blood Surge. Just have to get kills for that. None of them are Blood Surge. There you go. That guy's Berserked and Blood Surge. So he's got, yeah, they get 38 points. They sit at 14 protection on the body. They'll never rout. 6 defense, 1 reinvigoration, 15 attack on the club for 26 damage, 14 attack on the smash, 19 with charge bonus. Yeah, okay. They will eventually have recuperation. But we're not really prioritizing sacreds much. Not yet. This is pretty good population. Could certainly build a fort here and be happy about it. And it's best not to be greedy, right? And that is elephant riders. Okay, I think we'll just settle here. I think we're gonna go for Gata. East, right. Okay, well, let's make friends with them for sure. Yeah, Bull of Blood almost never finds anything. Black Crag is there. There's another throne in the water here? What the hell? If I would have taken an Awake Expander that could go in the water, we would have already won. I guess I don't need this one, but something for my land guys to do. Uh, um... Hmm. I mean, we're doing okay on Dominion despite having no temples. So, I guess all this guy just has to do this for the rest of the game. Which might not be that long. Could get 5 Gorgers a turn here. Little pricey, but not too bad. Our money's going to keep going up and up. Peace accepted. Awesome. Uh-oh. Ah, deleted one of them. Damn heavy cav. Let's be friends forever. I guess I probably should have taken these spots. Now East is definitely gonna go for him. I don't really care as long as we're buddies. I do think we probably want a palisade here, though. I feel like I got a little boned on resources. Okay, doing well. I mean, this this pack has cleared so many provinces without, you know, replenishing. Been wild. Like, we have not lost, like, one slave giant. They're insane. Assassination attempt. Oh, we gotta watch that. Well, it's quite the crowd. Yeah, good luck assassinating these guys. Yeah, we'll bring you along, I suppose. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, we were gonna build. We'll wait a turn. Yeah, maybe we should go for that. Okay. Feel like we're about to bump into East and get destroyed. Naba accepted as well. Good, good. Oh, we did bump into East. Go figure. It's annoying because he knows where I'm going. So he's like, oh, well, wait, and we want to take this. Fucking... this is gonna suck. I'm gonna kill all my death belchers. Oh, just eviscerated. Still can't kill my giants, though. Yeah, okay. Fine. You had 6 of them there, but I don't think they were blessed. But they're perma-glamored. Oh, why are you killing my guy? No, no. Don't do that. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know. We gotta get more tyrants out there to upgrade all these places. Aren't I friends with... I am friends with Naba, yeah. Oh. Scrap launchers. Oh. They basically just cast Blade Wind. It's great. Now the friendly fire begins. No, we're good. They only got 6 kills, but, you know, it's only 2 of them. We got the mighty hero Brog the Slave Lord, a cruel undead master of a throng of slaves cursed to serve even beyond death. Look at that. There he is. That's his whole sprite. Still doesn't have 3 death. Just because it would be nice to get, like, Pale Riders or something, but... So he automatically spawns every month 5 living slaves, 4 soulless slaves. He's got Fear 6. He's Undead, Glutton, Tax Collector, Taskmaster +4, Unsurroundable 3, Mason, Monster Summoner, Length 5, Flesh Flayer. Those killed will rise as soulless beings. 2 attacks and weakness. Dark Chains, Length 3, 18, Fatigue, and Enslave Mind. Holy shit. Yeah, he's pretty nasty, I gotta say. I guess you could just research for now. Will we be friends with Black Craig? Let's find out. This is all untouched so far because he can't get past Scalaria. That works in our favor. Turn 19 only. Can be recruited in all highlands and mountains. Cold 2 to recruit. How is it not cold 2 here? See, we probably should have gone cold 3. I don't know, I guess. It's fine. Right. So yeah, we need a tyrant. We need at least 1 extra tyrant just to go to all these places and upgrade the forts. A lot of range damage there before they arrive. It's pretty nice. Good. Band of brigands and Juke. Not surprising. Urk took Bogatin. Okay, we have all the territory I care about, I suppose. Well, yeah. Mostly all I care about. You could do a fort here. Wouldn't be the worst idea I've ever had. We also probably should start recruiting from other forts. Except, man, you just get no resources ever. You can get Gorgers. They're pretty strong. And, you know, you can get some cavalry. And yeah, we can get Ogre Hunters anywhere. Which, why not? We have a lot more resources here, though. Do that. Good, good, good. It's just a matter of time now. Black Crag accepted. Awesome. We really should get a lab, like, here or something. So that sometimes we can make some Yeti shamans. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Just throw them in there. They're pretty fast, but, you know, they'll kill stuff. Construct fortress. I have no money. I have no money. I spent it all. We'll get our money. Yeah, I needed to send another one to Uruk. Forgot. Get out of here, jabronis. Another assassination attempt. Bring it. Fuck off. Give me your babies. They must be sacrificed. No, that's right. If you don't have a lab, they can't actually research when they spawn. Damn, I got no money. Okay, just cool it on that then. You know, we're banking on a lot of thrones based on my pretender going in the water. I don't know how smart that actually is. But if we're gonna do that strat, then I don't even know if Foul Vapor is gonna be cast underwater. Oh, it can. Okay. Yeah, then we'll want Enchantment 6 for that. That didn't do shit. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Pustinia. Oh yeah, the Gorgers. Here we go. They're gonna shred. And that Berserk. 21 protection on their bodies. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. 36 kills. Pretty good. And we got an Ogre Tyrant promoted. Yeah, okay. That's mostly it. I guess we can converge for this battle, restock everything, and then go for this throne. And then that's kind of it, really. Oh yeah, we have this throne as well. Okay, that's probably going to be an easier one. We'll go for that. Keep an eye on those thrones. Haru specs, please. It has been a poor game. A lot of poorness. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. Ogre Tyrant Rising. Tyrant is known for his slaughter of dangerous wild beasts and knowledge of the hunt. Saber Tusk Retinue, Snow Move, Animal Awe, Beastmaster, Unsurroundability, Sacred, plus 5 hit points. Wow, that's pretty exciting stuff. Let's actually have you go pick up the Gorgers, and we will meet. Where did I get all this shit? Oh, that's what I was... Yeah, no, yeah, I got you, I got you. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and build a lab. A lot of gems. That luck +1, baby. Are we still not buddies with Uruk? It's outrageous. What's his deal? Yeah, and our research is utter garbage, of course. So, yeah, there's that. There you go. Okay. No, I never actually built the palisade there. Okay. East did arrive here, and I don't think this is going to hold them off for long, unfortunately, but we don't need all of them. We'll see. Oh yeah, remember when I was going to go for Gift of the Furies? Maybe Thaumaturgy 5. If I had more research, maybe. But I guess we have Furious Warriors. Not that I have that many mages. You know, it's all a shit show. Shit show of being poor. Uruk accepted. Good. And we got Jared the Red, the Great Hunter, sometimes known as Longstrider. Oh yeah, I still have yet to find a nature site, so that's good. Summons 5 Saber Tusk on battle start, automatically summons 2 of them per month. Okay. We are still, you know, 9 turns away, give or take, from getting pretenders. Dude, yeah, we're just clumping. We're just clumping here. That's all we care about. I could bring mages along, I suppose. Kind of want more research, though, because we need research to take these thrones with our pretender. So, you know, feels a little wrong to grab mages off. But, you know, they all could cast Furious Warriors. Okay, except I don't have Conjuration 3, so, yeah, just forget about it. That's what I say. Okay. Good thing we can blood sacrifice, considering that, like, I've built, what, one temple? Because I just have no money ever to do anything. So that's fun. We're still holding in, though, on Dominion. Technically, we're going up. We keep going up. Big army. Oh yeah, this guy that's got all these enslaved. 13 hit points, 11 protection with pierce resistance. That's not bad. I mean, they never heal, but it's a free spawn. Also, they're poor amphibians. And he is not. He is not. So he would need water breathing to go underwater, but these things could all go under. Would they do well against Tritons? I don't know, maybe. But to get water, we either have to wait for the Pretender, or I needed to build a lab here. Holy shit. Glad we're not involved with all that. It's a lot of battles. Oh shit. Brigands visiting heroes. Just lost 2 provinces there, including this one that's... It's not that important, but it's lame. Oh, we didn't lose Kark. Wow. Okay. The Ogre Bruiser cut 5 kills and send him packing. Nice. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, we'll send Brosk in, I suppose. Good God. What are we doing? It's just a kludge. What a kludge. Alright, let's do it. Fuck, Tilia took that. Now I gotta be friends with Tilia. Gotta be friends with everyone. We're just juggling friends. That's how we do it. That's how the ogres... No, we don't do thematic playthroughs here. Life's too short for that. Poison Plains. Good God. Yeah, these things aren't going to be affected much by our guns. Or scrap. Yeah, a little bit, but not much. Oh, boom! Jesus. But the cavalry. Yeah, your swarm isn't going to do shit for dick. You're already dead. What did we lose on that one? Not much. 5 Gorgers, a Death Belcher, 4 Cavalry, 3 Western Man-Eaters. Specifically the Westerns, because they were the fastest. That's how that works. Yeah, otherwise, pretty good. Cavalry's got 86 kills. Slave Giants got 37. Death Belchers got 73. Yeah, their guns actually did pretty well. And the Gorgers, 47. Pretty good, I think. And now we also have the Bone Nose tribe. Where the hell? Oh, they're right here now. $1,200 supply usage. Fuck. Just no money ever. Also, no nature sites ever. Not, it's all plains and farmland and shit, but nothing in the swamps. I guess maybe we'll find something in the mountains. Hilly accepted, that's good. Well, yeah. I can get gnomes here. 2 earth, 2 nature, 2 glamour. It's pretty good mage. I can't afford anything. Except big troops. Alright, we're going back home one more time and then heading to Gaeta to take on Nern. See how it goes. Research is clipping along a little bit here. Oh god, everyone's accepting. Everyone's so nice today. This is crazy. We got Brog the Gutsman. Armed with the vicious Great Gut Gouger. There he is. He's so gutty. 68 points, 15 protection, 7 natural, 15 MR, 19 morale. He's got Fear 6, Unsurroundable 3, the Great Gut Gouger, length 4, 16 attack, 34 slash damage, twice. Armor piercing, and an AoE 1 fear. This is a very good weapon. Yeah, if he just gets some armor. Maybe like a Ring of Regen or something. He's pretty nasty. I don't know if he's quite thuggy, but he could join the army and just... He could join the army. As one does. I have to get construction if I want to do that, and we're not doing that, so, you know, there's that. But he probably could just join the army regardless. He's pretty good. Can't lead anything. No one's going to follow that guy. Yeah, getting Foul Vapors is going to be not immediate. Yeah, I don't think we really need a whole lot more. And I'm making units everywhere, but I really don't need it. And it's like, once I take this throne, that's sort of the extent of my unit's involvement here. There's no way I can get big gift of water breathing or anything. So, you know, that's the way it goes. Probably just want to make more mages to do more research. Oh yeah, and let's get a lab here, I suppose. I don't know if it'll ever be cold too here, but for some reason there must be a heat site or something here. Yeah, there has to be a heat site here. Really annoyingly. Oh, which reminds me, we were going to cast Augury. Let's start with this one. Okay, we can make it there. Do that. Just need a little bit of water or something. Need a little water. No, nothing. What the hell is there? Our god has arrived. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Yeah, he's just going to research. I mean, he could blood hunt, but that's not something we really want to do. We wanted Mother Oak. And I could just convert earth and stuff and fire to nature. And we could get it. But is it necessary? Do I need saber tusks at this point to win? I don't think so. I don't think so. My units are just so freaking good. Like, we've lost so little units. Yeah, I know all about the starvation. You don't have to tell me about it. Enjoy starvation. Yeah, he's amphibious, so he doesn't need the ring or anything. He's just good to go. I do think that him not having soul vortex is a bit iffy. And also, Evo, you know, we may want to wait a bit longer, but I mean, I don't know. Eventually, these thrones are going to be taken. We have found, like, not a single magic site in this game. Hey, we got Ice Howl, the Yiddy Shaman. Look at that. I mean, where do we even begin with all this shit? It's just crazy. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. This guy's undead horde. Just growing out of control. We're still kind of middle of the road for Dominion, which is probably where I would be normally anyways if I'd built temples everywhere. So, good for you, man. I do have a temple here and a lab, so I guess I could send someone that way to sacrifice. Yeah, why not? Okay. Nothing. Nothing. There's no magic sites on this map. Poison's gonna kind of suck, I think. Ethereal kind of sucks. Going for that Linimer. Shred him. Shred him. Shred him. Oh, he's shredded, boy. Oh, he's shredded, boy. Come on, kill him. What the hell? He's gonna be the last thing to die. There you go. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a lot of poison, I think. Lost 117. Not super pleasant. The slave giants finally got killed. But, all in all, not really that big of a deal. Alright, so you can sacrifice 2 per turn? Not much. Okay, that's that. Back home. You will claim. We will throw some token amount of PD here. And now we wait. Not very exciting, granted, but it is our best odds of winning. No, I finally found 2 fire sites. Nice. Now, granted, I don't think we need Soul Vortex just to kill this. This is really easy, and I shouldn't probably... I don't even know if I need Foul Vapors. I don't know if I need anything. It's got 330 fucking hit points. And we can at least cast, like, Body Ethereal. I don't think he loses this. Not with an 8 spell cast. I mean, he has no evocation or anything, but I don't see him losing. Let's cast, like, oh, Stygian Skin, too. I don't think that helps us, though. Moss Body, though. That helps. The Body Ethereal, Moss Body. Quicken Self doesn't do anything. He already has Pierce Resist. Not much else really helps. Swarm can be cast underwater? Yes, you get water shrimps and small fish. Okay. Oh, Astral Shield, for sure. Breath of Winter is not bad. Breath of Winter is not bad. Oh, and then he can just spam Horde of Skeletons. That's right, we gave him Big Death. What else do you need to fucking cast then, right? No, we didn't give him that big of death. But still, it'll be good. Okay. I can't imagine he fails, to be honest. There could be a mage in there that could just, like... Well, I don't know, yeah, something. Lake Seaweed. Terror, 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 Hand of Death, terror. 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 Yeah, something like that. As predicted. Okay, that was easy. Claim it. Actually, can I get a scout to just check on this, please? Nothing. Wow. When it took in 72 men. That's slaughtered. That troll raider with that armor. Really nasty. This is still independent. Alright. I just have to build a lab here. Easy game. Made very easy by the fact that everyone today has been very, very nice and friendly. That's rare. What are you doing, man? That troll raider is going to annihilate you. Cast. Teleport. Here. And we did get foul vapors, so let's do it. Yeah, okay. Good. I mean, I don't know what's there, but it's a water throne. They're not big deal. Jesus. Nothing. Boat eater. Foul vapors. All the goodies. It's already over. Oh yeah, that I did know that was Ichthyds. Yeah, pretty good. How about claim? And how about victory for me? Yep. He still couldn't beat that troll raider. Jesus. That's a little overtuned, I think. That thing is nuts. $50 with a Wraith Sword. Partial life drain. 25 attack because it's precious and shit. He's also lost an eye. But he's quick. 89, 10% regen. Go on Berserk. 27 protection. Good God. He is a monster. Granted, he only has 12 MR, though. So, any sort of mage stuff would probably do quite well. Yeah. Anyways, there you go. Victory. Yeah. You know, we didn't get into any wars. We didn't use almost any magic of any kind. We didn't do anything really with blood, outside of blood hunting in our capital and sacrificing in like one spot for the whole game. But, I mean, we did take 2 thrones with our troops, so there's that. and our troops and everything was good enough that we were able to expand like without any issues. Like, this is not a nation that needs an awake expander or anything. Like, yeah, they're gonna be poor forever. That's just gonna be the way it is. But their troops are just damn strong. Like, almost every troop is pretty damn good. Except for the Noblars. But yeah, very, very solid. And then the fact there were just multiple easy water thrones that I could just teleport onto and take. It's pretty nice. And that's why, you know, every pretender has good uses. You'll notice that it's very rare where we just have a pretender that we just stick in the capital and he just researches forever. It's like, fuck that. Get them out there, you know? They're like the most impactful units you're gonna have. And I keep trying to impart that onto Lego of like, you know, because he almost always takes an imprisoned Dominion 4, like Fountain or something like that. And he does always make sure that he takes Astral so he can teleport, but that's mostly because we play Disciple games. And you don't have access to a Prophet, and it can be really tricky to claim thrones then. If you have an unteleportable pretender. But it's like, dude, fucking just teleport that shit onto the throne and just clear it. But he doesn't do any amount of thugging, really. But it's like, if I didn't do that, say I had an unteleportable one here, I probably could have still thugged something. Like, we maybe could have turned Bragg into a thug. But he's got no magic, but they're water thrones, they're pretty easy. He probably could have done it. But again, like, that's a thug. Like, if you're just relying on armies, like, if you're just like, I use a Doomstack and I do Doomstack stuff, it's like, okay. In that case, these water thrones are just out of your reach. You're never going to get them. So I would have had to probably go to war here with Uruk. Kicked his ass here, taken this throne, and then waltzed over here to take this throne or something. That probably would have been viable. I mean, with a Doomstack, you wouldn't struggle that much, I guess. Although the starvation for this nation would have been... I mean, yeah, it's staggering. I don't know how many units we lost to disease. We're going to lose a lot more. They have a lot of hit points to chew through, but disease doesn't care. Disease is 110. So yeah, we probably lost a lot to disease over the course of this. There's so many diseased units. Jesus. That's rough. I mean, you do have access to nature mages, though. I would say, in hindsight, if you're playing a longer game here, very, very much you want to get Mother Oak up, and you want your nature mages cranking out supply bags of wine. Which is construction 5? Yeah. Construction 5 for that, which is gonna slow you up, but you're otherwise you're just gonna lose so many units to disease unless you are having very light stacks moving around. And to be fair, your units are very strong and impactful even in small groups. Like a pack of like 100 of them is basically like a big just nasty thug unit. So you could just have like 7 different armies of that instead of one Doomstack. But yeah, I think they're pretty powerful. I think it's a pretty good nation, even if you don't really do anything with blood at all. Like, it's pretty potent regardless. Not super widespread on magic, which makes sense. It's just a bunch of ogres. Their strength is in their strength, you know. But yeah, I enjoy that. It's fun. We haven't had just like a good scales powerhouse nation in a while. We've just done so much stuff with magic and cheesing. So yeah, pretty good. All right, well, that's the end of the Warhammer 2 soundtrack, so I think we're gonna call it here. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.